Curse, why would you want a woman to wear a beard? Never.
I think he's into the dwarves.
She kind of smiles, and she kind of reaches down, and she sort of grabs your leg, Kursk, and she says, "Oh, that was so much fun last night. Please, let me grab some food. I'm going to bring up a chair." And she said, "I'll be right back." And she kind of goes into the back.
Curse whispers said, "We need to go now."
I'm trying not to fall off my chair.
All right. So she's kind of there for a few minutes. You guys want to split?
We'll wait for her to take us to this.
All right.
He's got cheap stuff. Curse number one thing is getting stuff for cheap.
I was going to say. Exactly. So she kind of comes out, and you notice now that she has a little bit different clothing. She's kind of got more of a noble type of jacket on, has a different shirt as well, and kind of seems like kind of more all business. Kind of sets down a chair, throws down a big flask of cider, throws it down pretty quickly, and she says, "All right, I'm ready for the day. You guys ready to go?"
Yep,
Yes.
I'm ready.
Excellent. And so she kind of pulls the chair back, and she says, "All right, follow me." And she kind of walks out the door. Immediately when she walks out the door, you notice that she kind of goes back a little bit more, looks a little bit more noble-ish, to be honest, not like she was in the bar and even in the morning. And walking through the street, you hear a lot of people saying, "Good morning, Miss Daimé, good morning." And, kind of people kind of nodding down to her, and she has a much more noble look to it. She walks you around the corner, and instead of you see the library in front of you there, Misric, that you were at before. You do see that the doors are still closed, the lanterns are still burning in the front, and then she makes immediate right, and you see a very nice decorated. It's got a lot of lavishing gold trim to the windows and whatnot, and she kind of opens up the door. There's a small little bell. And as you walk in, you see a small halfling that's sitting at the table. He has sort of some spectacles, small little spectacles that he wears, and he looks up and he says, "Ah, good morning, Daimé. Good to see you, my dear." She says, "Yes, I have some gentlemen that are looking to acquire some goods and maybe sell some goods as well." Kind of looks over. He says, "Ah, yes. I see. It's an interesting lot. Definitely a mixed group. What can I do for you, gentlemen?"
Curse pulls out the stuff in the parcel items. Say, Curse wants to sell this stuff.
Ah, yes. Okay. Sounds good, Kursk. Yes, I can probably give you a fair price. You kind of look.
You don't mind if we sell the censer and the chalice to you, fellows?
I didn't know about them. Do they have anything? Do we know, or magical?
No, they're already ID'd. It's just like
yeah,
they're
just,
gold.
yeah, just money.
Oh yeah. So.
All right. So he kind of looks at everything and he says, "I'll give you 75% worth of the treasures that are here." If you want, do you need the chainmail and the sword, Kriv?
Yeah, I don't think you put it in my inventory.
I didn't. Just grab it out of the player handbook and just put it in your inventory. That'll be fine.
What, did you buy a chainmail?
It was the hobgoblins had it.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was found on a body. It wasn't on anything in particular.
Oh, you're right. Yes, you did. Yes. Absolutely. I forgot about that. That was in the storeroom. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't put it in there. So, yep, you can. You want to wear that stuff?
No.
Just kind of drag it into your sheet from the other one, and then I'll fix it later.
Well, didn't you say the sword had something on it?
It did. It was engraved.
What was on it? Kriv.
All right.
I haven't even seen it yet, so...
Hang on a second. Yeah, let me tell you. Oh my gosh. We got mutiny going on here.
And I'm not even sure if you know I have it.
You don't, actually, so...
Oh, man.
It was in a separate room. You guys were fighting in the... you were fighting the goblins when he had snuck around through the storeroom and saw it sitting there. Right?
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, that's all right. So it did have an engraving on it which showed an emblem of Neverwinter on the hilt of the town that you're in now.
All right, out of character. Who has good charisma or persuasion?
I'm not a paladin. I also am unable to talk currently.
You can't talk?
The vocal and somatic components to augury.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it. My apologies. So yes, I'll drag that over to you. You can talk. You would have done that while you were at dinner and stuff. So.
Alright, so what were we doing? Buying, selling, something about a sword. Everyone on the hill.
Chris think we should get full price for gold items, but the other stuff, 75%.
For gold items, yeah, these are these are rare relics. You can't just buy these.
He kind of looks down and he says, well, they may be rare relics for small town people, but you are in the city of Neverwinter. I don't think you guys have seen rare relics yet.
Ah, that hurts my pride. It's true.
If you want, you can give me a persuasion roll if you want.
Yeah.
I'll show him my glowing staff and be like, "Yeah, what do you think of rare relics?"
He kind of looks at, yeah.
Kursk gives a little halfling female the eye, and nods like, and whispers, "We need to get better price."
She kind of looks to you and she says, I'll try. Gilbert, how are you going to try to persuade him? I mean, what are you going to say to him?
We found this in an ancient castle. These are artifacts from an old religion, possibly not even, followed today. I guarantee you can't find a copy of any of this.
He kind of looks and he takes another look at it and he says, yeah, you're right. He's like, wow, did you see the engraving on the side of this? He kind of points down at the cup.
Yes, very, very old,
wow.
Forgotten.
Yeah, I can't even read it. Can you read this? What does that say?
Can I read it? Is it one of my list languages?
You can't, but I don't. Yeah, you necessarily can't read it.
No, it must be of a very uncommon language spoken today.
I've never seen this inscription before. Tell me, where did you find this again?
Man, I really hope he does not know that it's the crappy goblin castle. We found this in an ancient castle to the very far west. I mean, east. Yeah.
He goes, yes, you're right. You did. It's Gagori's castle, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
I've heard about this. I've never actually seen any relics. Wow, this is amazing. Wow. Fine. The censer and chalice, definitely full price. The rest, though, 75%.
Well, you forgot the knife.
The knife? What knife?
The knife, pretty knife that's worth 60 gold.
He looks at the knife. He says, that is a nice knife. He looks to you, Gilbert. He said, please, and what's your name again, sir?
Oh, I'm Gilbert, a follower of Lathander, a searcher for artifacts like this.
Yes. You look like, are you a Dawn Lord of Lathander?
Let me check my ranking. Let me look.
Alright, sounds good.
No, I'm close to being a Dawn Lord.
Well, you're a Dawn Greeter then?
Yes.
Well, I need another persuasion check then, because he looks a little disappointed.
Damn him! Give me one more session.
All right.
Okay, let me grab it.
Alrighty, sounds good.
I love how he's okay with you like casting guidance on yourself. It's just like,
Hey, it's only somatic. I just have to touch something, so it just looks like I'm Making a fist or something.
All right. He says, yes, but I'm sure you'll be Dawn Lord soon enough. He's like, fine, I'll throw in the knife for 100% too. But the rest, it's 75%. Nothing more. It's kind of garbage anyways.
I think that's the best deal we're going to get, guys.
Okay.
I didn't lie. I don't know what they are. The artifacts. Dirk, you're not even here. You can't judge.
All right. So
Because he's not here, he can judge you harder.
Oh, man, that was a good haul of gold.
it was, wasn't it?
I really hope that stuff wasn't ancient artifacts. It was just gold.
There you go.
Cursed rich orc now.
He's a rich orc. That's right. I don't know what he's gonna buy, but he's rich. No doubt about it.
All right.
Breastplate.
He probably could.
See, Augury said, woe and wheel for Volcano at Thunder Tree. Damn it, I'm still as lost as if I didn't ask. Okay.
So, does he have just standard weapons and stuff here? Or does he have anything kind of cool?
Oh,
I should
here?
probably mention zombies and killer plants, guys. That's some of the information I got. And possibly ancient volcano, whatever that means. Possibly burnt village. So prepare for that kind of stuff.
How much did you drink last night?
Whoa, this was information I got from from an ex-possible friend.
Maybe not a friend
Oh,
anymore.
wow.
For a moment there, I felt bad, but then I realized you were trying to guilt me.
So they have kind of normal things here. Anything that would be in the player's handbook essentially would be here. He does have potions of healing here as well. Were you looking to buy any other potions?
Which potions of healing? I think there's like 3 tiers.
Yeah, there is. So he would have just the normal potion of healing here.
Yeah,
How much are they?
I guess I'll get 2 of those. It's always good to have some. I think those are 25 gold.
I have to look it up real quick, but I think so. I'm trying to bring up my book here in just a second.
They're 50 gold, but you're going to have
Oh
to
my
persuade
gosh.
him.
They're 50?
Yeah, they're 50.
Why don't you get your bartender friend to do it? She knows him.
She kind of looks over to Kursk and she says, "It would have to be another couple nights if you want me to do any persuading."
Kursk can do that for sure. I'll wink at Kursk. Take one for the team, buddy.
All right, so she's like, "Sorry, I can't do any persuading." Yeah, 50 gold for the potions of healing.
Mr. Jangle says no.
All right.
I don't think Mr. Jangle said no last night.
Mr. Jangle saw what happened.
Yeah, right. He's now crying.
Mr. Jangles don't want to see that no more. Chris don't remember.
So,
Yeah, Chris could take 2.
yeah, he has that. He says, "I also have 1 potion of greater healing that I could potentially sell to you."
Ooh, how much is that?
That one's 250 gold.
Oh, Jesus.
That heals 44 plus 4.
I don't want you healing in this game. With these prices.
Right.
Chris just buys 2 of the regular ones.
Alrighty, sounds good. And then he says, "I do have a potion of climbing, and I have a bag of holding."
Bag of holding?
I
What's
do.
that?
That's a bag that is a large, kind of a larger bag, roughly about 2 feet in diameter, about 4 feet deep. But you can put a ton of weight in there. Literally, you could actually pick up that gnome over there, put him in there with that tall druid, and close the bag, and it'd still hold them all.
Chris don't believe it. Let Chris try.
Okay, he brings the bag over.
Chris snatches up Mizrik and throws him in the bag.
He goes, whoa, 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 wait a minute. Let's not, I was kidding. Let's not put anybody in the bag. So just before you do, he kind of closed the bag shut. He's like, let's not put any people in there. That's probably not a good idea.
What
But
does the bag look like?
So the bag has a face that's on it. And it doesn't have a smile, it doesn't have a frown, it's a straight line all the way across.
How much for the bag of holding?
That would be 500 gold.
I think this would be something like an investment for us. It definitely would make carrying things much easier, because we won't be able to take a cart everywhere.
You got cursed.
How much money did we get last time? Because I have like 11 platinum.
Yeah.
Did we
Let's
get
see.
more?
Our total group gold is like a ton. It's like 3,000.
Yeah, you guys have like 3,000 gold.
We technically could afford this.
Everyone just toss in 100. There's 5 of us. Each do it.
Yeah, I'd be willing to toss in 100 for this. It's a good investment.
Dirk texted me and said he would pay for it all.
He did, right? That's what happens when you miss the week. No.
I mean, he messaged me with a bird pigeon. Or something. Yeah.
Now you're wiping it off your shoulder. That's the message.
Yeah, right?
I'll kick in 100 gold for it.
Chris does too. He already made that adjustment.
All right.
Sounds
do
good.
it.
All right, sounds good. Who's going to carry the bag?
All right. Well, who would the bag be safest with if things got really, really bad?
I can run the fastest.
He can run the fastest, but he runs into danger.
Let Gilbert have it. Just hang on to it, Gilbert.
All right.
Such generosity and trust, I am moved.
We kind of screwed you with your Lathander friend, so
Yeah.
we owe it to you.
Well, thank you for trusting me. I'll keep it behind my heavy plate and shield.
It's easy to trust a man of the cloth because if you leave us hanging, you know, your God will probably leave you too.
Yeah, leave me.
Maybe show him shield.
Oh, right. I should. All right. I'll bring out my shield of dragon imbued shield.
Alrighty. So he kind of looks at the shield. He says, "May I?" He's like, "Actually, you hang on to that." And he kind of looks at it closely, and he says, "Huh? All right. Yeah. Are you looking to sell it?"
I'm looking to have this identified.
Oh, you want to have it identified? Yeah. So I'm not really a wizard to identify things. Let's see. He says, I think you probably need to go down and see Harium down in the street. That would probably who would identify it for you.
Harium?
Harium, yes. Harium is who I would ask. Yeah, he has Alchemist Fire, Mizrik.
Standard pricing.
Standard pricing, yep.
Wait a second. Why did he not touch it? Why did he change his mind? I'm gonna hold a little close to him. Are you sure? You can't identify this.
He kind of steps back and he's like, nope, can't identify that at all.
God.
Definitely need to go down and see Harium down at the end, definitely.
Okay.
It's a nice looking shield though. I like it. It's a nice shield.
I'm gonna go there immediately. I'm not liking this.
Alrighty, sounds good. So you immediately walk out and start walking down the street?
Yeah.
Alrighty, sounds good. Curse, did you take did you have potions of healing in your thing and just add them on or no?
No, I hadn't done it yet. I already had 2. So
Okay,
I
gotcha.
total
Just
4.
yeah,
I'll
just
change
added
the
4.
number.
Yep, that sounds good. Okay, yep, you can do that. Yep, just add it and deduct it. That sounds great.
Thanks for reminding me because I'd have forgot.
No problem. I was gonna drag it in, and then I saw you had 2 in there, and I was like, I can't remember if I dragged it or not. You can't drag anything, Krivs? Okay, Kriv, I got you, buddy. Do you want to buy that? The climbing potion gives you advantage on acrobatics.
Yeah, I read it, and I tried to drag it over, but I can't.
Oh yeah, I have to drag it in. I think if you don't have it already. You want to buy it?
Take the money off.
All right,
Yeah.
perfect. There you go.
I'll go as far as kind of neat there, Pebblecock.
Yeah.
I
think
used it
it'll
to burn down a
be good.
tree in another adventure.
Oh, nice. I like
I
it.
There's
used to
something
be-
about me and fire.
I used to be big on oil and all the little stuff, trying to make tricks, and I've gotten away from it. I'm gonna try and get back into it.
All right.
Hence the reason why I've got caltrops, ball bearings, and oil.
Yeah.
And I think, Curse, you were probably asking about your stuff that you had special ordered, right?
Well, I had ordered that in Phandalin.
Right. I understand. So I was just saying that, yeah, they don't have those kind of things here. That's definitely something out of Waterdeep.
Okay.
Alrighty. And then, anybody else want to buy anything before we deal with Gilbert's identification?
I'm going to go with Gilbert, because I have a couple things I want to identify too.
Okay, sounds good. So, Gilbert, you see Kriv kind of coming in behind you, walking quickly.
Yeah, we'll all walk together.
Alrighty.
And Curse nods at the halfling lady and walks on.
She's like,
See you later.
she says, "Oh no! This is our day. You're gonna show me Thunder Tree. We're going down to the docks. Oh, it's such a beautiful day." You look, you see, it's like cloudy.
Curse, it will be a while. You go on. It'll be fine.
She's like, "Come on, Curse."
Go with you.
She's like, kind of pulling your sleeve. She's like, "Come on, Curse, please."
Curse has to go with friends.
No, he doesn't.
Well, make sure you come back, please. And she says, "It doesn't matter. I need to talk anyways." And so go ahead. I'll catch up with you later. I got to talk with Duia about something.
Okay.
All right. So she kind of goes back inside. You guys walk down the street. You do see a shop that has kind of the scroll with what I talk about, the flask and the fire that's there. And then just right next to it, you see what looks like probably, a wizard's type of shop. Has lots of books lining the walls and scrolls and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, you're on me. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna look for the first sign of life in that shop behind a counter.
Yeah, so you do see there's an older human that's back there, a gentleman. He has a long white beard, has a staff and a gray hat with gray cloak. No, I'm just kidding. It's not Gandalf. But you see him there, and as you walk in, you do see the name of the store is the Librarium of Charms and Compulsions is what it says. And then you kind of walk in, and he says, good evening. What's oh, no, wait. No, it's still morning. Jeez, I've been working all night. What can I help you with, my young fellow?"
Gilbert, man of the cloth, I'd like to get this shield identified as soon as possible.
Yes. I have a few identify spells that I still have in my memory from the night. That's going to cost some money, unfortunately.
How much?
Well, for me to do that, that's going to be 250 gold to cast that.
Ouch. Okay. This is for my own safety.
Yes, I don't blame you. Sometimes it's good to have things identified before you pick them up and use them.
Alright, I'll hand him the shield.
He says, I don't want to touch it. Just set it down on the table, please. Never touch a magic item till you know what it is.
Okay, our party does not practice that at all.
I always practice safe weapons and armor. Where did you stay last night, by the way?
Oh, I stayed at the search memory. What was the name of the tavern?
I think it was the Laughing Warrior. Is that correct?
I stayed at the Laughing Warrior.
Diome's place. Good. I hope she slept alone last night.
Daime, is that the halfling?
It is.
I fell asleep so fast. I don't remember who went where.
Well, I tell you, hopefully she slept alone, because if not, there's probably somebody that's got something. So remember, safe weapons and armor pickup.
Right.
Yes.
Oh God.
I move away from Kursk, but I start laughing.
He kind of looks over to you and he says, "What's so funny, Dragonborn?" He looks to Kursk and he says, "You look like you swallowed the mouse."
Well, curse not swallow mouse. Mr. Jangle's right here.
He kind of looks over and he says, "Yes, I see that." And kind of looks at the mouse, and the mouse kind of intently kind of looks at him, and they both sort of tip their heads side back and forth. And the older man kind of shakes his head and he goes, yeah, where were we? Oh, the shield, yes. Let me take a look at that. So he kind of looks down at the shield, and he grabs a pearl as well as an oak, or an owl feather, does a incantation, kind of says some things, and immediately you see a black aura kind of come across the shield. It kind of glows this sort of black, and he says, well, I can tell you that this shield, how long did you have it, by the way?
I've had it for, I believe, 2 nights now.
I have to tell you that this shield does have some benefit for you, obviously. Using it will give you some extra benefit in defense. However, this shield also seems to attract arrows. So any arrow that's shot or any ranged, rocks, anything like that, will immediately come towards you.
I see.
Now, just so you know, I do see that there's an additional effect to this shield. I can't tell exactly what it's going to do. However, I see things of something of a mouse and fire, but I can't tell. It's a little beyond what I can tell.
Alright. It's been so long since I've been hurt. It would be nice to take one for the team once in a while. I guess I can use this.
Yes, I think that I would definitely have a lot of armor, and definitely put down your face mask when you're fighting, just in case.
Alright, thank you for your services. You said it was 200 gold?
Yes, 250 gold, wasn't it?
I don't know, was it?
Yes, it was 250 gold.
Alright.
He says, I may be old, but I still have my memories.
Fair enough.
I raised my bones I found. I'm like, if you have one more, I'd like to identify this one.
Ah, yes, of course I do. I have 2 more, actually. And he says that'll be 250 if you're interested.
I am.
Ah, yes. So he kind of takes a look at these and he says, very interesting things. And you kind of see this white, sort of greenish glow kind of come off the weapon as he casts the spell. He says, where did you find this?
We found it up, where was that mountain? You know what? Apparently dragons do forget.
He says, I assume you found these probably in mountains to the south. And just as he kind of does that, you sort of feel this sort of aura of tranquility and calm kind of radiates all over everybody that's there. And he says, I know that these look quite evil, but these are, I think they're the bones of Lu Pong. Have you ever heard of him before?
I have not.
Very, very famous monk, who I'm surprised you haven't heard of him before. But anyways, a very, very famous monk who actually broke his arm and made these weapons out of his arm and used them in great battles. I don't know the battles themselves. I just know briefly that, it's kind of this famous man. these weapons definitely will help you hit strong and hit hard and true, and probably have other effects that I'm not able to identify. So they end up being +1 nunchucks. Your shield too, also. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you that. Is a +1 shield, but it does have missile attraction to you.
Whoa, missile attraction.
Yeah.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, right. Exactly. And so yeah, your weapon, Kriv, is a +1 nunchucks that you have.
Maybe
Do these get-
it's not named ping pong.
Do these get revealed in our inventories?
They will in just a second. They will. Sort of, because there's other stuff that's in them that you guys don't know yet. So,
Yeah, okay.
but the effects will be applied. That's for sure.
Oh, I wonder if they'll take attunement.
They will take attunement actually.
Yeah, most things do.
Yep, exactly.
Like, if mine was cursed, I'd be already screwed enough the river.
So he hands the nunchucks back to you, and he says, "I would continue to use all your items. Maybe some things will pop up as time goes on. The more you use them."
Oh, there is one thing I want to ask him. Do you know anything about Thunder Tree? We're about to head there.
He says, yes, I do know something about Thunder Tree. Thunder Tree is a small town that's just to the east of here. I used to travel there frequently, actually, when I was a young kid. And I do know that there is a large presence of vampires that now live in the area that have taken over the buildings. And there's even rumor that there was a lich that has taken over the tower. I think his name started with an R, but I can't remember exactly.
Let's see. Do we know anyone whose name starts? Hey, did that wizard on that one place tell us his name? Nah, I don't remember.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, probably not.
Is it Regolith?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. It starts with an R. It probably was Regolith.
Is he a nice guy?
Sure, if you like liches, I guess. Yeah, nice guy.
I heard he was a druid.
Not that I know of. Last I heard he was a lich, unless... Nope, definitely a lich, no doubt about it.
Alright, so we'll be dealing with the forces of darkness.
Do you have garlic?
Garlic, does that really work on vampires?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Last
Mirror?
time I met one, he didn't like it. So.
Oh, okay. I added your bonuses to your nunchucks too, just so you know, Kriv. Oh, and yep, and one thing other, Kriv, is that one time per day you can use the nunchucks, give you advantage for one acrobatics roll. Once per day.
Cool.
Alrighty. Alright, anything else? He kind of looks around. He says, I have one more identify spell. Anybody else interested? Spending some money?
I think we're sated for now. But it's good to know where we can find you for future services.
Yes, absolutely. Well, please, if you come into town, please come by and be happy to give you some things. Are you looking to buy any potions or scrolls at all?
What scrolls do you have? I'm interested in scrolls.
What are you looking for?
Do you have, let's say, a scroll of grease?
Oh, yes, of course I have a scroll of grease. How many are you looking for? One or two?
Depends on the price. How much are you charging?
Well, I just made these the other day. They're a pretty hot item, if you wouldn't believe it. Matter of fact, the Laughing Warrior uses them quite a bit. Not sure for what. Yeah, I don't know. Diame comes in all the time asking for some scrolls.
Scrolls of grease, I bet, huh?
Yes.
I think she'll be coming back in for more after some adventures she recently had.
Grease and Featherfall. I don't understand why, but that's what she uses.
Yeah, yeah.
And sometimes she even asks for fairy fire, but that's only when dwarves come, I guess. I don't know what that's all about. But anyways...
Has she ever come in and bought a big staff?
No, she hasn't, but she has bought in large many, many times.
Oh, okay. All right. I bet
think
she'll be
back
coming
for
back
that
in
one,
for
yeah.
that.
You got to do it first.
She must have used up all her stuff last night, is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah. I just have a feeling. It's I'm not a studier of divination, but I'm pretty sure she's going to be coming in for those. So how much is the spell or the scroll of grease?
Grease would be 40 gold.
I'll take one of those.
Okay, sounds good. Go and deduct
I
the
think
40
that's
gold.
It.
All right.
I think I'm good. I may stop back by later on, but
Yes,
good
please.
for
Next time you're in Neverwinter, please swing by. I would love to have you guys come over and see me over here at the Librum of Charms and Compulsions. Please tell your friends too. And if you need anything, please. This is a great building to buy stuff. Absolutely. And Mouse Man, what's your name?
Kursk.
Kursk. Take care of that mouse.
I'll always take care of Mr. Jangles. But you know he breathed fire.
Yes, I know he breathes fire. There's no doubt about it. And I don't think his name is Mr. Jangles, though.
Well, that's what Kursk call him, Mr. Jangles. I name him.
I know you named him, but he's had many names before. Mr. Jangles is only one of many names. Take good care of him, okay?
Okay, Kursk always take care of Mr. Jangles.
Yeah, definitely. And he kind of sort of makes kind of a little symbol with his hands as he's sitting there. You notice, Mizric, that he's just cast mage armor on himself.
yeah, we're carrying around Tiamat with us, I'm pretty sure.
So he kind of makes that symbol. And he says, "Have a good day, gentlemen."
All right, guys, off to Thunder Tree.
All right. So you guys are all set in town, right?
Think so.
All righty.
Yep.